The if statements that you've used so far are great for testing a single condition, but sometimes you will need to test for multiple conditions with different outcomes for each condition. This could be done by creating separate if statements for every possible condition, but it's easier and tidier to use else and else if for this purpose. In this lesson, you'll use else and else if to extend the logic of your if statements. To begin, open the Shining Stone sample file from your Sample Files folder. And open the code behind file of buy.aspx if it isn't open already. Now you're going to add an else statement. Add a new line after the end of your if statement and add the following code. Else, begin curly brackets, response.write, you must accept the terms and conditions to continue, end curly brackets. This code follows on from the if statement that checks whether checkbox accept terms is checked. As you might have guessed, it will run if the checkbox accept terms control is not checked. Else means otherwise. That is, if the checkbox accept terms control is checked, write terms OK, otherwise write you must accept the terms and conditions to continue. As well as using else to run some code if an if statement's logic fails, you can use else if to create chains of logical procedures. Add the following code to the end of the button submit order click event handler. String selected country equals drop-down list country dot selected item dot text. This code will put the name of the country selected from the drop-down list into a string variable called selected country. Now add the following code on the next line. If selected country equals Canada, response.write, we cannot currently deliver to Canada. As you know from lesson 7.1, this code checks whether the selected country is Canada and outputs we cannot currently deliver to Canada if it is. Now add the following code on the next line. Else, if selected country equals United Kingdom, response.write, eligible for free delivery. Because you used else if, this if statement will follow on from the first one. It will only run if the value of the selected country variable is not Canada, but is United Kingdom. Now add the following code on the next line. Else, response.write, standard delivery charges apply. This ends the chain of logic. It will only run if the value of the selected country variable is not Canada or United Kingdom. Now view the page in your browser. Complete the form. And try setting the country drop-down to Canada, United Kingdom, and any other country to see the difference. Because response.write is being used, the text is all output together at the top of the page. In the final version of this page, you'd use a label control to show the results instead. Close your browser now, and close Visual Studio. You've now completed Lesson 7.2. Use else and else if.